Magic Miscreants, Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you. It's been a week, but we're back with a fun deck, and I'm dubbing this Golgari Dragontrol. So it's kind of like a combination of like Dragon Typal with control-ish elements. It's actually a really fun build, so let's get into it. So the big thing about this is we want to try to keep threats off the board as soon as we can. So Anoint with Affliction, go for the throat, Maelstrom Pulse. This is actually a really good card, and especially in some of those like annoying token builds where it's just absolutely like oof. But anyways, good card to have here, as well as Deadly Cover-Up. We're running 2 copies of that. Now, the big thing about this deck, too, is there's a lot of ramp that goes into this deck, specifically with this suite of dragons right here, to an extent. Disruptive Stormbrood, with its sorcery of Petty Revenge for a black, 1 and a black, destroy target creature with power 3 or less. But when the Stormbrood enters, it destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Segu Wildling searches our library for a basic land card, reveals it, puts it into our hand. When it enters, you gain 3 life, so there's a little bit of life gain with this. Claim Territory and Bloomvine Regent. With Claim Territory, 2 and a green, search your library for up to 2 basic forest cards, reveal them, put 1 onto the battlefield tapped, and the other into your hand. And when it enters, or another dragon you control enters, you gain 3 life. So how fun is that? We're also running Scavenger Regent because we like some board sweeps that are not like this. We can, Deadly Cover-Up is kind of like our last resort, so to speak. But a Scavenger Regent for Exude Toxin for X and 2 black. Each non-dragon creature gets -X till end of turn, and with a 4/4 flyer for 4, not a bad way to go with board. Discard a card. Fun stuff. We're also running Overlord of the Huntwoods because we like to ramp into stuff, and also this is a really big body. We can slam this down pretty early, like turn 4 we can get that down. It's like, oh, that's a big thing. Yeah, whatever. Is what it is. We're also running a Herd Heirloom. This is kind of a cool one. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana to only cast a creature spell until end of turn. We can tap it as well. Target creature you control with power 4 or greater gains trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Speaking of drawing cards, Mosswood Dread Knight, we also do that with Dread Whispers, and when this creature dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of your next turn. And Up the Beanstalk will take care of this deck for us, draws us lots of cards. All those fun stuff, because when it enters, you draw a card, and whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, you draw a card. Sideboard, Your Honor. Cut Down. Dreams of Steel and Oil. Duress. Fade from History, because synth decks are a thing. And 2 more Anoint with Afflictions. A Go for the Throat, some Assassin's Trophies, and a few more Deadly Cover-Ups. Rounds out the suite of our Golgari Dragontrol build. I hope you enjoy this build. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe. And if you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Golgari Dragontrol games, kids. We're against Riddler for best of 1 matchup. We go first. Do I want to... Yeah, we're going to do this. The Beanstalk is not terrible, because what we'll do is we'll do the Restless Cottage. Find Ramp, huh? Segu Wildling. We'll do a Swamp. Do that. And we do an Elf Ball here. Is that what the deal is going to be? Elf Ball. No. Okay, interesting. Okay. It's clever. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well. I'm going to get rid of that. Now I think we're going to do this. Let's go with the forest this time. Now we can do the Dread Knight. Hunter's Talent, huh? Yeah, you probably should have waited on that, but it is what it is. Ah, clever. Against trample, fun stuff. Okay. So I think what we might want to do is this. We'll do that, and then we'll do... Hey, the Hawkwoods is not terrible. That down, so at least we have a blocker. So they can sack that and destroy my beanstalk. Or I can do that. I can destroy that. Get those two. Okay, so we're gonna try to... Let's block. Alright, well, we're gonna go with the ramp stuff. I'm gonna block that. They're probably gonna pump it up. Interesting. So the end of my next turn, huh? Well, you're leaving one mana open, which is making me a little bit nervous. Do they go? They do. Okay, so now we can take out the Titania, and that exiles that. Alright, so we're gonna do this. That's clever. Yeah, I'll do that. That towards the front, down the Overlord. We still have the Maelstrom Pulse that we can deal with. Although the Disruptive Storm Brood probably would have been a better option there. Druid. Alright, that's cool. That's cool indeed. Llanowar Elves, huh? Okay. Clever. Yeah, we'll do that. Never mind my dog. Another hunter's talent, huh? Clever. Now we'll do dragon. Part of me just kind of wants to... Yeah, let's do Maelstrom Pulse, because that... Take both of those out. We'll do the Bloomvine Regent. We gain a little bit more life back. Hack in. Get a land down. They can chump block all they want. And then we will move on to the best of three. And we're against Astinus for our best of three matchup. This actually isn't terrible. We get some card draw. So I'll keep that. Kitties? Descendant of Storms. Interesting. Okay, well, we need some sort of mana there, so we gotta go with that. Go for the Throat's a fun thing. Are they gonna pump that up? They're gonna endure. And you're gonna create a spirit token? No? Alright, that's fine. I'm almost... Like... Yeah, Whisper Approach is definitely... Alright. So we'll draw a card. I'm guessing they have Destroy Evil or something. Virtue of Loyalty. Okay. Cool. I've got Deadly Cover up, so that's a thing. So they'll endure. Okay. We are gonna probably go for the Throat, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Throat on that. Now we can even go into the Overlord. Now, I don't know if we do the Overlord because that right there... Oh! That, hello, Selesnya. Okay, cool. That can work. Shrike Force. Okay. Okay, that's clever. Maelstrom Pulse is a thing, but we're gonna go with Horror. I don't want to do that, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with Deadly Cover-Up as our next play. Innkeepers. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, we're gonna have to. No, I don't even think. No, we're just gonna have to go Maelstrom Pulse. So we want to. We'll draw a card, we'll lose a life, but. Oh, clever. Mm-hmm. Now that's a problem. I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. I hate doing that, but. Gee, there's a spot removal. I hate doing that, but we have to kind of do what we got to do. Now watch, they'll pump out a bunch of different creatures. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I've played this sort of deck before. Ourselves a card. Got ourselves a card. And we're gonna hold off on the... And oh, we can't because that's gonna get a token on it. And we're gonna have to do... Well, maybe not. You've got a protection spell. All right, I can get on board with that. That's still going to suck, but let me try it again. So that'll kill me. That'll work. Draw another card. Swing in. We need to find that dragon. We need to find those dragons that gain us life. So that'd be just most excellent. We need that. Another Innkeeper's Talent. Okay. Show loyalty. Sure. You don't have any creatures. And I'm going to take that out. That's why we hang on to that. We're going to draw some cards off this. Romp. Boom. Draw a card. Oh, hey, another Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, alright. Well, alright. So, we're not pumping dragons out, but at least we're dominating. I think... Part of me wants to go with the full throat of Anoint with Affliction, and here's why. Or do I do Fate from History? They are running a lot of enchantments, but we do have the Maelstrom Pulse. I think we go with that, and then we do another one of those. I think that works. So, yeah. Hoping to get one more video out tomorrow. Thursday, I've got some community activities that I have to participate in, and then Friday, Mrs. Risen Dragon. She is graduating from grad school. So we'll be going to her graduation probably by the end of the day. I'm not going to have... we'll see. We'll see. I was going to say, I might not have the energy to do this. I am old, after all. Speaking of old, this is not a terrible keep. Restless Cottage into a Cavern of Souls for our Dragoons, and then I think we're okay. because we have the destroy creature with 3 or less thing going on. Hey, that's pretty cool too. We're gonna go with Dragoon. But we can't. Let's just put down a threat. Let's just put. Okay. I'm guessing you have the virtue of loyalty. Yep. Oh, Sunpro Kirin. That's clever. Shrike Force, huh? You know, this is a little more dangerous, I think, than the Kirin, so I think we're going to take care of that. Dragon Sniper. Oh, wow, okay. Shrike Force again, alright. That's clever. I'll get on board with that. Part of me, I think... I don't like you. That was a waste, I think, but... we do have the Regent... So we can take care of the snipes, and now we have to worry about that. That's okay, because we'll just do that. That was probably not the best move on their part, but that's alright. That's what it is. You're... no, we need to do that. I'm going to lose a life, but that's okay. Interesting. Oh, hexproof from black. That's not fun. With first strike. Yeah, we're gonna put you into play. Gains 3 life. Yep, that's gonna be pretty okay. Descendant of Storms. You might have a pump spell. No, if you had a pump spell, you would have played it by now. Alright, let's go to the post-game analysis. So we rank up into Silver 3. Alright, so overall, I mean, you didn't really get to see the dragons shine all that much, but I mean, these dragons put in their work. These Omen cards seriously put in their work, and just to go over what an Omen is, I don't think I went over this in the intro, but these are cards that after you cast them, you shuffle them into their owner's library, and you can basically just kind of redraw them, and it's actually you can have like board sweeps all the time, so it's really, really, really fun stuff. So anyways, this is actually a rather solid deck, and don't let the high converted. Don't let the high mana value scare you, because you're going to ramp into stuff like crazy with your wildlings, your regents, even the overlords. So I think this deck definitely does have a little bit of flexibility. It definitely does have a lot of ramp. It is reliable. It is really, really reliable. We went 3-0 with it tonight, and I played 2 games before, so we went 3-2 with this deck. So anyways, Mosswood Dread Knight I think might be one that is kind of clunky in this build, but it does give us card draw and whatnot, so it may or may not fit. But if you like what you see here, please please subscribe, and as always, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play, and may all your spells hit the battlefield. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.